Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we are checking out 17's latest comeback, their full album release. We have the first full length album released by 17 on their 10th anniversary, celebrating their 10th anniversary, and it is a massive album. We got 16 tracks in total, three tracks, of course, with groups, and then we have 13 individual tracks for each member, which of course we're going to be taking a look at. So this video is going to be pretty long, but I'm excited. I'm excited to check this out. So we are starting off with the title track, the main track, the official MV for Thunder. Then we're going to get into everything else. We've got HBD, we've got Bad Influence, which was produced by Pharrell Williams. And, you know, Pharrell Williams has produced quite a few tracks for K-pop. Well, for a lot of artists in general, but also a decent amount of K-pop as well. And then, like I said, we have a ton of tracks that we have to get through for each member. So I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. I'm very curious to see the different styles that we're going to encounter. But, yeah, I'm super excited. Let's check out Thunder by 17. And it looks crazy already. Ooh. Oh. Hey. Wow, this video is crazy already. Hey. Okay. Whoa. Ooh, the fits are crazy. Hey. Okay, Woozi's back in his blonde. Let's go. Hey. This is this video is wild. I love it. Hey. Hey. There's so much going on. Hey. Hey, okay. Whoa. 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 Bro, I feel like that is... And obviously I haven't seen, you know, everything by 17, but I feel like the MVs that I've seen of 17, I feel like this is 100% 17. I feel like the style, the over-the-top insanity, a ton of stuff going on, craziness, right? They always got some crazy sci-fi you know, fantasy type thing going on in their videos. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I love the green lighting too. Really cool. Like I said, the sort of futuristic, sci-fi, cyberpunk almost look is awesome. Love the fits. Of course, their vocals and stuff like that, they're killing it. I really love the background too, like the backgrounds they use are awesome. The whistling too, very catchy. And this is another situation, right, where I'm listening to this beat and I'm like, again, normally if this was any normal, you know, beat person using this beat, it wouldn't get me. But because 17, you know, they're doing it in a way that's just awesome, right? It just works so well. I love, like I said, I love everything about this video. It's so cool. I love the style of it. Man. Wow. Craziness. Craziness. You know, I'm wondering too, I think the members, I mean, I'm not to bring anybody down, but I think they still have to go through enlistment, right? I don't think any of their members have gone through enlistment yet, so I think I think that was a big thing that I had read from some people on various sites, was that, you know, they felt like this was like their, not only was it obviously a celebration, but this is like their big release before they start heading into enlistment. I could be wrong. Could be completely off. I don't know. But yeah, this was fun. I like this one. Definitely something I have to watch again and listen to again to really gauge where I would put it on the list for this year. But I enjoyed it. Okay. Next up, if my computer could stop, like, pressing buttons and stuff that I'm not. We have HBD. Let's see what we got in this one. Very curious. Okay, yeah, do it up. Oh, HBD. Okay. I like the style of this backing track a lot too. Hey. Ooh, that kicked in really hard for that. Heavy drums and heavy guitar. Hey. Bro, how's 17 gonna make a happy birthday sound like the most anime opening ever? It's crazy. Hey. Wow, that's such a heavy sounding drums and guitar. So good. It's like happy birthday. Hey. Ooh, nice mix now in the back. Okay, going up, Hoshi. Hoshi? I want to say it. I don't know why I said Hoshi. My brain stopped working. I hope these are correct, too, because I'm still not 100% sure on members' voices and stuff like that, so... One thing I do want to say, too, is I'm always impressed with how well 17 distributes lines for members and stuff like that. With 13 members, man, that's tough. I can't imagine, you know, being able to do that. And they managed to do it. They managed to nail that pretty well, which is surprising, right? It's very surprising to me to have such equal, like, distribution, and to where members get at least a little bit, you know? Maybe not everything, but they get a little bit on there, which is great, so... Alright, up next. Fun track, by the way, right? Like, nothing super complicated, but I like the vibes behind it, you know, the lyrics are fun. Fun feeling. It's fun feeling. Bad Influence. Okay, so we have SQ, Hoshi, Wonwoo, Woozi, the 8DK, Seungkwan, Vernon, and Dino on this one. So what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 members. Okay. The brain stopped working again. Alright, everyone. I had a pretty interesting thing happen. I started listening to Bad Influence, and my whole computer crashed. So, that was fun. Middle of recording, and things are like, hey, buddy, we're done. First, it started off with, like, programs not responding, and the computer kind of just freezing up, and then it was like, are we... What? And then everything shut down. So... let me restart listening to Bad Influence from the top here. And, yeah, we'll get into it. Alright, now, what I had said before everything went crazy was, this is such a hefty beat. The bass and everything is so meaty. It's pretty strong. Ooh, yeah. That's such an interesting...
And I had time to think about it, but life would be so much better without it. I don't want it at all, but hey, I wanna have a good time.
The bass is so strong. Like the back and forth. Okay, boys. We just telling it like it is. Ooh, okay. Nice harmony there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is just a vibe, right? Hey. Okay. Ooh. Boy's just spitting.
good time, 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 time.
Okay. Wow, guys, we made it through without the computer going crazy. That was nice. All right, so here's the thing. I have one issue with this, right, with this track, and that is the mix. I think for me, the beat. See, I like it's crazy because I like the bass, right? I like the sound of the bass, but I think it's too high in the mix, and it's hard at times to hear the vocals to me, right? Like this part's fine, right? But if we go earlier on in this track, like, there's times where, like, the heavy bass is, like, overpowering the vocals, where I'm like, what? I can't hear. I can't hear them. Turn the mix down a little bit. That's one thing that kind of drives me nuts. And it's not just with this. There's been other tracks on some albums this year that have had that, where I'm like, it's so high. It's, put their voices up a little bit more to, like, equal it out. And that's, like, my biggest problem. Other than that, I like the beat and stuff like that. Solid, right? It's solid. I do feel like listening to this, I could tell it was produced by someone from the West. You know, it has that, like, signature to it. But it's not bad. It's okay. I would say out of, like, the 3 group songs, it's probably the weakest for me. But now I'm excited because we're getting into individual tracks here, where we'll get to see obviously more of, you know, unique personalities and stuff like that come through. So we are starting off with the 8. We have Skyfall. I don't know why I said it like that. Ooh, okay.
Like a feather.
Wow, that very low, just like soul-piercing sound. Wow, the pullback. Okay. Ooh. Wow, that's a really interesting sound. Wow. Wow. This is such a, I'm trying to think of the word. My brain can't work right. Ooh, this has to be like dance break time, right? I'm just trying to imagine in my head what it would be like. Okay. I like that. See, what I like too about this is I'm not normally not really a fan of this type of sound, but I like the way it was delivered here. I like this sort of, it's kind of like EDM, but it's more, I don't know how to phrase it. It's like not quite typical EDM. It's kind of more on like the techno side, I guess you could say. And what I like in particular here was the use of like the vocal filters. I'm usually not a fan of this type of vocal filter, but I think in this it was delivered very well, and I think it fit the rest of the song well, right? And that's always something I say. It's like I don't mind if you have like stuff like vocal filters or like auto tune or something like that, if there's a purpose for it in the song. If you're trying to, you know, deliver it in a specific way. And I think what we have here really did it. So yeah, I like this. This was a nice track. I wasn't expecting this type of sound. So okay, all right, D8, I see you. I like this one. This one was pretty solid. I liked how it, and I'm like I said, I always like when things are taken that I normally don't particularly care for, but they're used in a good way, and I think that's what was done here. All right, next up we have Joshua with Fortunate Change. Okay. Okay, interesting use of different things you wouldn't. Ooh, nice drop into the... Ooh. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. 어제보다 더 선명한 어제보다 더 따스한 내게는 유일한 fortunate change 같은 길을 걸어가도 같은 것을 봐도 새로
His falsetto, by the way, crazy. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, nice, yeah. Ooh, man. Wow, I mean, yeah, his voice is crazy. But I really like what's being done with the instrumentation on this, too. Ooh, wow, that harmony and the ad-libs are crazy. Wow. Ooh. Nice drop off with no instruments at the end. Very good. Oh man, there's so much I want to say about this one too. This was very good too. I mean, so far I don't know. That's tough because we're talking about. I'm focusing purely on just like the solo tracks now, right? So I really like Skyfall. But Fortunate Change, the 8's Skyfall is pretty good. So far, though, Joshua's Fortunate Change might be my favorite just because, too, of what's done with the instrumentation, right? So, I'm not going to say... I would say this. I'm not the most technical person. So I'm not going to be able to know exactly what I'm talking about all the time. But music theory is a big thing, right? And I've looked into it a little bit here and there. I've always tried to, earlier on when I was like, I haven't done it in years just because I don't really have the time anymore, but I was very fascinated with learning how to play guitar and learning music theory. And, it's a lot of it too is like pattern recognition, right? So a lot of music has, similar patterns in where it generally goes in terms of its instrumentation, right? What I like here is like, there is a bit of that, but it's also very different, right? It's a mixture. The mix has really cool use of like instruments like horns and guitars and, things you typically wouldn't mesh with it, right? To create a very unique sound. What I like too about these two tracks, Fortunate Change and Skyfall, is that they have different kind of like colors of the same almost euphoric feeling to them, right? It's a very just sort of calming in a way, I also like the lyrics, I think, too, in particular, of Fortune to Change. So, yeah, right now, I think, for right now, Joshua has my favorite solo of the two. Very good stuff, though. I like a lot what's being done here. All right, we have 99.9% by Wonwoo. All right. And then we start off with some crazy piano stuff? Okay. Full on, like, jazz type piano, too. What are we getting in this? Okay. Hey.
마지막 0.2%가 부족해 아직 미완성이야.
Hey.
그런데 있잖아.
Ooh, not the. Oh, this is a holy.
장난스럽게 웃으려나. 그치만 내 머릿속에 계산식은 이미 답을 아는 것만 같아.
Hey, this is okay.
내가 너를 좋아하는 것 같아. 0.1%만 다가와준다면 그것만으로도 완벽할 텐데.
Ooh.
내가 그렇게나 특별해라면 너는 분명 마음을 숨기고서 웃겠지만
Whoa. That was... didn't expect that to be something weird.
확신 있으니 걱정은 없어. 그래서 말해 이게 사랑이라면 네가 듣고 농담으로 받아치렸네.
The layering too of the instruments is very good.
99.9%만큼 내가 너를 좋아하는 것 같아. 0.1%만 다가와준다면 그것만으로도 완벽할 텐데. 흔들리지 않는
Ooh, that's such a good. That's such a good piano sound too. Like the dropping. Wow, that one's really cool too. I like the, like the sort of big band jazz feel to it is awesome, and the layering of like instruments at certain points done very well. Again, this is stuff I don't know why. I guess, it's probably because I really haven't listened to like any B-sides, barely, of 17, mostly their title track stuff. And this is sounds that I just would not expect to hear from 17, right? But I like this too. Now I wonder if these, were written by members themselves, because I like the idea that, like, hey, this is like more of their individuality seeping through, right? Like this is them making music that they enjoy, which gives you like a look into like, oh, this is a little bit of like the style that they like that you may not necessarily see all the time, which is cool. All right, that one's really, so far, yeah, really good. All right, Seungkwan, Raindrops. Again, such a solid intro with instrumentation. Good choice.
조금씩 조금씩 고이는 빗물이 우리 함께 했던 날이에요. 거리에 거리에 모든 발걸음이
Wow, I love the lower register use. It's awesome.
멀리에 있어도 나 언제까지나 우리 함께 있다 믿을게요. 어떤 날을 기억과
Nice.
어떤 날을
Nice build.
또 쏟아지네요. 또 쏟아지네요. 조금만 더 너에게 다가갈 수
Wow.
있을까? 바라만 보네요. 내 기억 속에서.
Ooh. Nice. Ooh, drums? Okay.
조금씩 조금씩 변하는 계절이 우리 멀어졌던 날이에요. 멀리에 있어도 나 언제까지나 우리 함께 있다 믿을게요. 어떤 날을 기억과
Wow.
어떤 날을 우리가 또 쏟아지네요. 또 쏟아지네요. 조금만 더 너에게 다가갈 수 있을까? 바라만 보네요. 내 기억 속에서.
Yeah.
들거리다가 또 무너지다가 견뎌내.
I love the, just, wow, great. What a great drop there.
바라만 보네요. 내 기억 속에서 비친 내 모습과 달라진
Such a stable and powerful voice. I like his voice a lot too.
그래도 괜찮아요.
Ooh, so stable too.
그래도 괜찮아요.
Wow. Ooh. Did I find a new favorite? Possibly. I really like this one a lot. This might be my favorite one now. Yeah, I think this has moved up to the #1 spot for me. And it's for really a very specific reason. I don't know if this is going to make sense to anyone. So this is like a very like calming song for me. It's a song that is just, again, it's kind of has that more euphoric feel where like I could listen to it and just close my eyes and just like breathe, you know, just like like it gives me such a like crazy feeling like that. There are a few songs, and I've said this before on one of my reactions to Zero Base One, where there was a track in there where there are like some songs that I can listen to and fall asleep to, and this is one of them, right? And what I mean by that is, like, for example, I've fallen asleep to like heavy metal before, right? Because it's the type of mood that it gets me in. It's very calming and just like peaceful. There's something about it that just like puts me in like such a nice vibe, you know what I mean? It's a good track. I like it. I like the instrumentation on it. I like the build. His voice is, Seungkwan's voice in this, fantastic. This is a really excellent track. It's definitely probably #1 so far, I gotta say, so far, if I'm being 100% honest, I am thoroughly enjoying their solo stuff more than their 3 like group things. And not that they weren't, good. I liked Thunder a lot. I thought Thunder was really cool, HBD was fun. Bad Influence, it was okay. Not my favorite, but so far the solo tracks, man, this is where I think they're shining the most on this album so far, which is awesome. I'm happy for them. Okay, up next we have Damage featuring Timbaland by Hoshi. I do know Timbaland. I don't know how much he has in this track. I'm not a huge fan of Timbaland. I don't really care for his music, but I'm very curious to see what Hoshi does here, so let's see. Hey. Okay. Okay, produced by Woozi too. Hey. Hey. Okay, Hoshi. I think my theory was correct about my initial thought process on this track. I'll talk more about it at the end. Which is funny. It makes sense. I'm gonna take you higher. Let's go into the fire. 네 맘에 숨기려 할수록 흔들리는 눈빛 흔적을 남기지. 이미 뛰고 있는 심장을 어찌할 수 있겠어. 글쎄 난 모르지. His falsetto is crazy too. Hey. Yeah, this is a fun bop. I enjoy this one. I'm gonna take you high. 내 손을 잡아줘. 너도 날 믿는다면. Into your mind's desire. 마음이 꽃피듯이. Okay. Hey.
Damage, 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 damage. Damage, 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 damage.
Okay. Now, see, with this one, what's interesting, and I was thinking about this being a possibility before I listened to it, right? When it first came up, where I was like, listening to it, I could sense Timbaland's influence on it, right? I could sense some. I hear like some of the similar kind of production and like music vibes that I've seen from his MVs, and plus some of the artists that he worked with, like Nelly Furtado and stuff like that. I could hear that there, right? But I can also hear what I'm assuming is Woozi's influence in it too, and it does mix very well. But what's most important here is this reaffirms what I've always said. Hoshi is taking even the parts that Timbaland worked on and is delivering it better than what Timbaland, in my opinion, does. You know what I mean? Which again is a thing where I've moved on from Western sounding music, right? A lot of Western music is just not my thing anymore, which is crazy to think, right? Because like if you had told me, you know, even, I mean, maybe like 5-6 years ago that I would not be listening to the music I was at the time, you know, I would have never been, you know, because I mean, at that point, you know, the music I was listening to, I'd been listening to for, you know, at least 10 plus years, you know, like 15 years, you know, so it was like, I never, and who knows, maybe one day I'll get tired of like K-pop and that sort of sound. You never know what's gonna happen, right? But for now, it's like I don't see it happening. So yeah, this was another fun track. Hoshi did awesome on it. It had a fun vibe to it. It was good. All right, next up we have "Shake It Off" by Mingyu. Let's see.
Shake it off. Shake it.
Oh, this is like classic, like dance,
Shake it.
electronic sounding.
Shake it. Shake
Hey.
it. Shake it.
Okay.
Back in the day, but the 뻔뻔히 이게 필요없는 노래들을 gambling 저리 들기 my timeline Benjamin Working out every day, that's me And we're both from rock, that's me KTF on me Have fun and
Oh.
active me Better go with my recipe What's this from my pocket Don't give a shit, will
Oh.
free
Chill out, sir.
Shake it off.
Oh, this, yeah, classic, like, electronic dance type track.
Shake it off. Shake it. Shake it off.
Okay.
별은 땀 흘려야지 매일 뭐 더운 게 좋은 거 다들 환호하죠 뭐 핏한 t-shirt
This is just, like, fun dance stuff, that's it. I mean, he's got some bars he's saying. It has a very solid backing track. I think the backing track is honestly like driving it right now.
there, that's me. And we both walk, that's me. KTF fall on me. I fall in the dream activity. Better go when no reset. Was just from off our head. Don't give up, we will be free.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is probably my least favorite track out of them so far, out of like the solo ones. But it's one that, like, if it's on, I'm not skipping it, right? Like, it's easy to listen to, if that makes sense, right? Like, it's not, if it's on in the background, I'm just chilling, right? It's going to be on a random sort of shuffle, and it pops up, and it's like, all right, yeah, it is what it is, right? Something that made me think of this, right? I forget what album I was listening to, that specifically people were talking about on social media, where it was like, somebody had commented saying that, like, bleeping out curse words is pretentious, right? And I was like, what? That kind of reminded me of that here, where it was like, if you're going to say it, just say it, right? It feels pretentious. And I was like, is it though? I don't really know. I don't know if it's more of like just a stylistic choice, you know, which is weird because in Bad Influence, they were straight up cursing. Like, they weren't, you know what I mean? So it's more of a choice specifically. Pretentious, I don't know. You know what I mean? I think they're just trying to make interesting tracks, but it did make me think of this. Yeah, I mean, this one, it has, I guess, like, I don't know, I don't care for, like, the type of rapping and stuff like this that is in this, but like I said, it's not like, I'm not like, oh, this is terrible. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is, you know? If it was on, it's on. I'm not going to go out of my way to listen to it, but I'm not just going to skip it for no reason. So, all right, up next we have Happy Virus by DK. Ooh, okay, more very starting off with that euphoric feeling again. Okay. Okay. Again, a very bright, uplifting track. Instrumentation is on point. Ooh, delivery too, very good. Wow. No, it's not over already, is it? I was gonna say, geez. It just started. Lyrics are very touching too, very heartwarming. Ooh, nice. Okay. Shoo. Oh, I'm very curious if Woozi, if he, because I know obviously he does a lot of the production and stuff like that, and he puts a lot of stuff together musically for them behind the scenes. I wonder if he did a lot of work on this. You know, obviously he worked with Timbaland in the production for Hoshi. I wonder if he worked with members, you know, on what type of sound they wanted and stuff like that, or if they had a hand in it, because one thing I will say is so far I think the instrumentation for every track has been on point at the very least. In some cases, obviously, like with this, fantastic. It hits it completely. I'm enjoying this album, right? I really like this album so far. It's definitely on, I would say, overall, the instant playlist category. We'll see where the rest of the tracks go, but it might be in the top, some of the top albums for this year so far. It's really good. This is another song, again, that is right up my alley. It has the vibe and everything to it, instrumentation. It's just such a like soul and comforting, you know, like a soul warming, heartwarming, comforting thing to listen to. I like it a lot. Good job, boys. Y'all are doing good. All right, so we still have 6 more left, I believe. Let's see. Oh, we got my boy Woozi with Destiny. I'm excited. 4 minutes, too. Let's go. I just love his tone so much. Wow. Wow, the breathiness he's using? Crazy. Wow. Wow. Ooh, I gotta go back. The piano afterwards? Wow.
지금처럼 살 수 있을까요? 운명을 믿지 않았죠. 이만 고문이 될 것 같아서.
Yeah, let's go. The build?
아플 것 같아서 웃어 넘기는 하루하루가 아직도 난 아픈가 봐.
Ooh, chills, man.
아픔도 운명이겠죠. 금방 지나갈 소나기도 알 수 없는 어떤 미래도 운명이라 믿고 싶어요.
Oh my god.
하나씩 지워가는 멜로디 그렇게 만들어진 편지가 비춰져 나래도 한 글자도 지워지지 않았어. 이건 운명이기 때문이야.
Oh my god. Oh, is that how it's gonna fade out from that? Oh. Listen, man. I can't help it, okay? You know, generally, and I'm sure I'll still feel that way about 17, but generally, you know, as I get to know groups more and more, like, you know, Stray Kids and ATs, I do start to not really have a bias per se, but it's more like a bias on a given day. You know, it's like, okay, so today's bias is this member. They're killing me right now, you know? And that's probably will happen with 17, but right now, I mean, the connection with Woozi, first of all, his voice is incredible, right? He has such a unique tone, but his voice is amazing. And I love his style, right? This man put a guitar solo in his track. Like, we're connecting right now, bro. We're connecting. It's crazy. I can't help it, you know? I really liked a lot of the other members' stuff, but at the end of the day, like, Destiny's probably going to be my favorite track because not just of his voice and the way that the song is constructed, but, bro, I'm a weak man when it comes to guitar solos and anything really rock-related, you know? And my boy just knows. He knows. He knows me. What can I say? So, yeah, Uzi's my bias right now in the group. He's fantastic. I do plan on checking out eventually their variety show. Couldn't think of the word. Variety show. Eventually I will. Probably once, like, one of the other variety shows that I'm doing finishes up. So, but yeah, that's awesome stuff, though. Awesome. And here's another thing, too, is, like, I know specifically when it comes to certain singers, sometimes it's groups, or sometimes when groups do go off on their crazy vocal stuff, it happens, but a lot of times if it's a bias in a group and I get constant chills throughout the song, which happened here, I know, and that's what happened, man. His vocals in this, constant chills throughout. Okay. Up next, we have Vernon with Shining Star. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Okay, like the build. Like the going back and forth in the headphones, too. It's pretty cool. Okay. Like the drum intro? It's a heavy bass underneath. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Okay, this is more like heavier rock related. I like it. Okay, Vernon, I see you. Hey.
없이 붙여준 너의 편지를 나는 밤을 새워 읽고 있어 언제나 흐릿했던 마지막 줄이 조금 진하게 보이고 있는걸 꺼내줘 너의 소원 늘 눈치껏 숨기는 것도 뒤돌아 달려나가지 내 아무것도 몰라 검은 도사로
Ooh, bro, that chorus goes so hard. It's so good. Ah. Okay, wasn't expecting this sound from you, Vernon. Let's go. I'm feeling it.
사람들 속에서 헤엄쳐 두 발이 닿지 않는다면 들어 잠들지 못할 땐 빛나죠 기억해 넌 넘어져도 shooting star
Ooh.
넘어져도 shooting star
Oh, that was a cool effect. I like that. Hold on.
넘어져도 shooting star
Awesome. This album is awesome, dude. I'm just saying. This album's great. It's so good. Hey. Okay. Yeah, this album is really good. I might be in the obsession tier right now, honestly, because there's some really awesome sounds. I love how different the individual members are, right? Even those, like, there's maybe a handful so far that we've heard that have that similar sort of, like I said, euphoric, almost like wonder, filled with wonderment type of vibe to it. It's delivered uniquely, and it has unique styles to it thrown in. Man, I will say, big surprise from this. Did not expect Vernon to go with like that sort of more harder rock, alternative rock sounding instrumentation. And this was cool. I like the vocal filters used in this, mixed in with like the guitar. That was really cool. Okay, dang, 17. Quite a 10th anniversary album, I have to say. All right, we are on to Gemini by June. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Really like lower register breathiness. The flip into the high register? Wow. Ooh. Wow, he has such a unique tone to his voice, too. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nice. The ad-libs? Let's go. Oh, and the guitar layered in the background? Let's go. Wow. Let me tell you something too, man. 17 with this album is setting a standard for how vocal filters are used. I think this is how everyone should use them. They blend it so well with like the instrumentation and stuff like that that I'm totally fine with it. I think it works great for this stylistic choices that they're doing with it, right? See, my problem has always been when it's thrown on top of vocals, when I just want to hear the vocals. Like, let me hear people sing. That was always my thing. Like, I know the groups that are using them, I've seen them sing live before, you know, and I know that in the track it's still technically more of like a choice, but it's like, oh man, but they're, a lot of times when they're being used, it's hit at like the high point that you want to hear, right? You want to hear the groups do the crazy high notes, but then they throw the filter on it and you're just like, it distorts it too much, you know? I like what 17 is doing with their use of it in this album. It's so good. I wish more groups would use it like this. Oh man. This is a top album of the year so far. I'm just saying, man. It's in the top, it's in the obsession list so far. I don't know. I'm going to have to re-listen to it, which is what I do with all the albums that I react to really, you know, that way I can really focus and I don't have to worry about, like, reacting. You know, I could really just kind of lock in. But I don't see it changing. I don't see it changing. There's just too much goodness on it. Okay, we've got Dino's Trigger. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
hold on. I gotta start over because I was like, when it had that quick note, I was like, what? Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
터져버리는 나의 everyday 자극적인 시간은 is the fast 끝나고 남은 감정들은 숨 막히게 해 좀 더 가까워지는 것 같아 내 맘을 겨누고 있는 너의 손짓 그동안 외면하고 싶었어 난 There was everything, yeah everything 외로운 눈빛 속에 뭘 숨긴 걸까 I wanna know you 이채로운 질문들만 can let go I'm a finger on trigger 또 미안한 마인 그 모습이 나라는 걸 우리 둘만의 thriller 거울 속에 비친 내 눈빛은 어두워져 멈추고 싶어 my trigger Trigger, trigger. Somebody stop my trigger. Trigger, trigger, my trigger. 우리의 결말은 nobody knows. 뜨거워지는 게임 이건 마치 Russian roulette처럼 원점으로 돌아가.
I want to do Russian roulette, bro. Not that.
눈빛 속에 뭘 원한 걸까? I wanna
Wow, he's consistent in that high range. Crazy.
Somebody stop my trigger, my trigger. Come closer, 마주하려고.
Ooh, I like that riff. The guitar riff in the background is nice.
Tell me 예민한 너의 그 진심을 Come closer, 마주하려고. 밀어냈던 우리들을 Come closer, 마주하려고.
Wow. That was high. That was high. Holy.
Come closer, 마주하려고. I'm a finger on trigger. Put me out of my mind. 그 모습은 이미 잊어. 우리 둘만의 thriller. 거울 속에 비친 내 눈빛을 바라보며 내려놓은 my trigger. To my finger on trigger. My trigger.
Ooh. Okay, Dino, I didn't know you got down like that. I mean, again, it's been a minute since I've listened to the MVs that I reacted to, which before I watch any more of like their MV stuff, I definitely want to go back and re-watch on my own time, of course, the ones I've seen, so I could get a refresher before I finish up the rest of their MVs. But yeah, Dino's voice is so consistent. He has such a strong, like, consistently high range. That's crazy. That's impressive, man. Again, another really solid track. I like this, right? I like the mix of instrumentation that you don't really, you might not always get, you know? Solid riffs, like, the guitar riff in this is one that is used a lot in other stuff, but it's mixed well. So, there's that. Okay. Next up we have Jeonghan with Coincidence. Oh, not the acoustic, bro. Ooh. Wow, I just got massive chills. That was crazy. Whew. Wow, the orchestral build? Beautiful with the piano trailing off. Oh. Ew. That I did not expect the orchestral build in there. That was insane. Also, Jeonghan, love his like sort of like light, bright tone. Guys, I'm afraid that 17 has ate and left no crumbs with this album. They ate and left no crumbs. I'm afraid that they have done so. This is wild. This might be I don't know. That's tough. This is going to be my favorite album of the year. This is really good. Like I said, I got to re-listen. There's some other really top albums this year that I absolutely love. B2B's Love Today was really good. I loved a lot of our K-Band, albums that came out this year were top stuff. I really liked Rise's Odyssey. Rise's Odyssey was fantastic. There's some really good albums, honestly. So we'll have to see. But this is good. This is good. We're ending it off, of course, last but not least, with S-Coups is Jungle. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Hey, bro, spitting. East man said slap. Hey, let's go. Hey. 어떻게 가서 망해라 했던 놈들의 계속 자리를 뺏어 앉아야 계속 하는 짓들에서 가게도 매번 불쌍하게 돼서 I don't need a thing 주고받고 딱지세 I don't need respect 다르지 너와 내 인생 need a thing 있음 넌 돌아닥쳤네 need a love 가사니 변해도 완벽해 I love his delivery and his cadence. Bro, the line 3rd gen is still peaking after 10 years. It's crazy. Wow. Man, you know what, too? I think it's crazy because there's part of me that's like, some of these tracks, way too short. Some of them are way too short. But then I'm also like, but I think a lot of it, too, was kind of perfect because it's like the story that they wanted to tell in their tracks had a perfect length for it, there's because that's the thing too, is like there are tracks, and I'm not necessarily talking about these, I'm just saying in general, there are tracks that sometimes they overstay their welcome, right? There's like a perfect length sometimes, and it's like if you can nail it, you can nail it. I honestly think a lot of these nailed it. There's that, like I said, selfish part of me that's like, no, please continue on forever. Go for like another 10 minutes. I would have listened and loved it. But then I'm also like, no, would I have though? It's like, would there's that part of my brain that's like in the creative process, would it have really came together as well? I don't know. But as far as listening goes, yeah, I like the sound. Give me more of it. So this was a really good album. Like I said, I love this album. you know, which part of me is like not surprised because I really enjoy 17, you know, the amount that I've heard from them. I know they are one of the top groups, you know, that are still around from like third gen and stuff like that, right? 10 years. And it's what's fascinating too is like 10 years on, and you know, most groups that are in that time span, you have either disbanded or they're short members, whether members are no longer, you know, in the group, or they're, you know, part of the group, but they're not really doing a ton of like group comebacks anymore. You know how it goes, right? Where it's like you'll have, let's just say 6 members, right? Let's say you have a 6-member group. They've been around for like 10 years, and 2 or 3 of them are technically not with the company anymore, but they are for group projects, but not for like solo stuff. And so because of all of the, you know, conflicting schedules, it's like you may get a comeback every 2 or 3 years, maybe longer. So it's a testament to 17 and stuff like that they've stood the test of time so far. Like I said, I think they're heading into military enlistment soonish, I think. So hopefully, hey, wishing well for them. It's going to be interesting to see. I imagine we'll see more solo and like subunit stuff going forward until that time period. So yeah, awesome stuff. Great album. Thank you guys for checking this out. I hope you enjoyed this longer reaction to 17's new album, Happy Burstday. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.